So the latest unemployment figure has been announced and the rate has risen to 5% for the 3 months to the end of September. So that's the highest rate since 2021. Average wage growth was 4.6% in the third quarter, and that's ticked down just slightly from the previous period when it was 4.7%.
Welcome back to the channel, family. Let's talk about this one here. Lots of things to unpack here because it appears that it's not just the UK experiencing these hard times. We had over 150,000 jobs lost in the United States just last month alone. That makes it the worst October in 20 years. And meanwhile, on the other hand, we have Canada adding more jobs, but don't let that fool you. Those jobs are mostly part-time jobs, with full-time job vacancies still reducing in October of 2025. So it begs the question, are people now relying on the gig economy because full-time jobs are a dime a dozen nowadays? Meanwhile, the UK at a 5% unemployment rate, they have job vacancies drying up in October as well. And really the question is, what is driving this really harsh unemployment market right now? What is driving this? Do you think it's the AI? Do you think that it's the recession that we're already in? Or is it a depression? Let's talk about it down in the comments below. What do you think could be responsible for this? And just on another side note, you have Canada actually floating the idea of a universal basic income. Is this a sign of the things to come, where they're expecting that more people are going to be having a harder time to find jobs? And so now the government has to start taking care of those people. Let's talk about all of these down in the comments below. I'm always happy to hear your comments, hear your opinions, and then we can chop it up on a reel. We're going to dive into the next clip here.
Literally just got rejected from a job for being unemployed. This recruiter called me up and he was saying he's looking at my CV, he's looking at my employment history, everything looks nice. And he asked me if I'm working anywhere at the moment. And I say, no, I'm, just graduated uni, been looking for a job. And I felt him lean back through the phone. And he just kind of went, you see, we're not really looking for anyone who's not in a job right now. And I was a bit dumbstruck, of course, because surely, you've gone out of your way to call me. You've looked at my CV. You see I'm not in a job. And you're a recruiter. What do you mean you can't hire me because I'm unemployed?
You know what? At least credit to that recruiter. He didn't just ghost the guy like many other people would have just done. But that is wild work, right? It's almost like in the dating scene where a guy or a girl that's already taken, you find this more with a guy, right? Like when a guy is already in a committed relationship, then somehow he seems more appealing to other ladies, right? We see that time and time again. So is that something similar that we're seeing here, where if you already have a job, then you seem more high value to these companies? I don't know, but it's a doom cycle right here. It's a loop of doom. Because how are you going to get something if everybody expects you to have something before they give you a job? It's just like, oh, you don't have enough experience for an entry-level job. So then how are you going to get that experience? Same kind of scenario here. It's a slippery slope and it's pretty dangerous. And all of this happening while the cost of living at an all-time high, inflation all-time high. Right now we're having the job market being the worst it's been in years. I mean, this looks like a perfect recipe for a disaster, right? For an angrier world, as they call it.
I graduated in June and I can't find a job. I have been applying every single day, LinkedIn, Indeed, whatever the fuck. And it feels like this is just a problem that keeps getting bigger and bigger. Every single person I ask for references, for advice, for my resume, whatever. But people are just saying that no one can find a job right now. People who are getting bachelor's, master's, those people can't find jobs. No one can find a job. What the hell is happening, Canada?
Yep. And you know that rumor, right? The myth that you hear around here in Canada that they say you need to be from a certain place to get a job in Canada. Well, I guess there goes that myth, because there you have it. Even he can't land a gig, right? So I think it's a universal problem. Doesn't matter where you're from. I think this job market does not see skin color or accent or anything like that. I really think these companies, they're not trying to hire anybody right now. It's and that's why the stock market continues to rise up, right? It's like, oh, the stock market is doing so great, right? They'll have you believe, well, because they're cutting a lot of jobs, right? And shareholders love that because it's able to jack up the stock price, right? So that's what we have going on here. The stock shareholders are laughing to the bank, and then the populace that are actually working the jobs, delivering value, they're left holding the bag. And it's a crazy world, crazy diabolical world we live in. Curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's talk about this one. Be sure to give this video a like and a subscribe. I'm going to be linking the links to these TikToks in the description as usual, so feel free to go check out these creators as well. And until next time, peace.